All right, guys, so we're going to the chicken coop. Got a bunch of stuff in our hands. This is technically going to be video 2 for the Arizona Outpost. We have some renovations that we want to do to the coop, courtesy of Nick, who essentially got us a bunch of stuff to make this work on the chicken coop. So I think the first order of business is we're going to get the shade cloth put on for these little girlies because it's hotter than balls out here, right? So we're going to take the time-lapse camera here. We're going to take it inside. I'm going to get it set up. Now, the thing is we haven't really done a lot of content creation. All right, so time-lapse is going right there. I'm going to raise it up so you guys can see that in later times. There we go, nice and set up. We don't really know how this shit works, right? So we're just gonna go slowly.
I have a staple gun stuck to my mic.
Oh, it's magnetic. Oh, wow. That's so funny. So staple gun. Actually, I guess I should just bring you guys over here, huh? So you're on a tripod, by the way. So this is the chicken coop, right? Overview of the chicken coop. Real basic, nice little run. But right now, all we have is anti-bird netting at the top. And if you look at the chickens, I shall zoom in for you. They're all hanging out under the coop, right? All of them are just there under the coop.
It's too hot.
It's really hot. It's, how hot is it, Cam?
I think it said it was 90 and it feels like 102.
102, right?
Or, sorry, 97.
Walking around the chicken coop, you guys can see here, we kind of have a mess here. We haven't really got to clean this up. Just a bunch of hoopla, right? A chair, a trash can with shingles. And so our goal today is we're going to attempt to put the shade cloth on. So the weird thing about the coop is that the top has like a fence material there. So we're probably gonna leave that fence, but we're gonna take everything else that you see there off. So I got the staple gun to staple the netting to the side of the coop. I guess the first order of business would be to like open up the netting, you reckon?
Yeah.
Get the netting open and then we'll see what we can do and how big it actually is.
Yeah.
So if you want to crack that bad Larry open, we got some fancy zip ties, some stainless steel zip ties. All courtesy, everything that we're doing here is courtesy of Nick, right? We wouldn't be able to do it without him. Yeah, I guess you guys don't want to just look at Cam the whole time.
We're gonna have to get some
I have
cutters.
clippers, I brought clippers.
Oh, nice.
Yep. But I think we should get that other netting open.
Oh, okay.
So we can see if it'll even cover it, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to take this off and then the next day the hawks swoop in and kill our chickies. I'm hoping that this is pretty extensive. So there's your zip ties and stuff. This, it looks more like anti-bird mesh netting.
Yeah.
But we'll see when we get her open. Because once it's spread out, Cam, it's not really providing that much of a shadow.
No.
Right? So.
But that's okay, we'll figure it out.
We need a cameraman.
Yeah.
Right? Because like, I'm over here, the camera's not seeing me, it's only seeing you.
Yeah.
I think down and backs would be fine.
Yeah, I think that will be fine.
I think this is really good anti-bird netting, but I'm almost halfway through the roll.
Ooh.
You know? Maybe we do 2. All right, let's go back to taking the old stuff off, and we'll get into doing the new stuff here in a minute. The chickens have pooped on top of their cage here. Don't know why they did that. Yeah, we still got both mics. So Cam, if you want to be the cameraman, there's some clippers right there, the yellow ones.
Okay.
Grab those, and I guess you can just film me taking all this crud off. So we're back. The grill showed up. So what we're doing is just kind of taking off everything here that was being previously held on. However, this crap is being held on. This one's a big one. I don't know if these clippers can cut that, which it can't. So we did a little bit of work off camera. Got all the stuff off of the top. We're not going to be taking this fencing off up here. I don't think it really needs to come off. I can walk under it. Camera can definitely walk under it.
The choice of being small.
And so it looks like somebody did what we were thinking about doing and put staples there previously. All the way down, so we're just gonna do what they did, but we're gonna be using that mesh netting there. Cam, what do you think about that mesh?
I think that it needs to be a little bit smaller. Like, it shouldn't be 50%, maybe like 75%. Shade.
Okay, the thing is, it looks like anti-bird netting, which is good, right? We don't want the hawks coming after our chickens, but maybe we go run to the house real quick and get that other netting
and see if it,
yeah. Because once it's completely spread out, it's not really providing that much of a,
no,
like a
It's more like protecting. It's not so much like, it's protecting from outside, not trying to protect the chickens from the sun on the inside.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right, well, let's go run inside, see what the other netting we have. I'm pretty sure the one's meant for vegetables.
Oh.
But we'll open it up, we'll take a peek, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Be right back. All right, we're just gonna put this here for now, guys. You guys are really tall, very sketchy on this stand, but I think we'll be all right. Let me see a staple gun.
I don't know how to check for staples.
It's a man's job. Like 7 staples in there.
All right.
All right, Jesse. Just give me one side with the blue anchor, okay? Let's start this one on this side. What we'll do, camera, I just need your help to hold this kind of above my head. Right there. Okay. Keep it level. Come down a little bit. Come down a little bit. There you go. A little bit more. Down. There you go. Okay. Nice. We're just gonna keep going across. Up. Okay. All right. Jesse.
Oh, there's a ladder here.
Jesse, can you hold it all the way against the wall, all the way to the edge?
Oh.
Look, guys, we're in the shade.
This is nice.
Is it all the way to the edge? Hold it all the way to the edge.
Perfect. Buy more staples or no?
No, we have staples in the house somewhere. All right, Cam, right here. Take your stapler.
Sorry, I didn't mean to push you. I pushed you with my hip.
Oh, good at doing.
All right, stretch it as far as we can.
I'm just afraid that this is so thin and frail that the wind's gonna destroy it. Yep. All right, Cammy, Jesse, go outside, please.
You can't see. Okay.
All right, Jesse, I'm gonna hand you this side. Camera, go around the other side of the coop. Now what you're gonna do is drag it. Yep, wait, be careful. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stretch it tight, but not too tight. All right, camera.
Move this fencing out of the way.
Stuck. Give me a little bit of slack up. There we go. Camera, can you reach that? Why is that so short? Take that. Can you reach it?
Oh.
Okay. Spread it out. Spread it out. What do we think, guys?
I think that'll do.
I think it'll do.
Just gotta keep it tight.
I think it'll do, but I don't love it.
We'll keep it tight on the outsides and then pull it tight in the center so it's not going like this.
Yeah, it is a lot more shade, you're right. I'm gonna start zip tying. The thing is like this has to protect the chickens from other birds.
Yeah.
Right, that's like the main, like shade, cool, safety, more important. There's tons of hawks out here.
Yeah. Want to fish it back to you?
Yeah, fish it back to me. Put it through quite a bit of material.
I think, can't really see, but.
Yeah, that's good. Push.
Hold on, I don't have a good grip.
I got it.
Alrighty, so significantly more shade already. You look at the ground. Oh, you look at the ground, you can see where the sun kind of comes through. So we put it all the way to the corner over here with the staple gun, made it pretty tight, nice and shady in here. And we're gonna go outside and kind of look.
Can you, oh yeah, just be careful, I don't want that camera to get too hot.
Yeah. Oops. So you can kind of see the shade there. We're
Not
gonna
bad,
do this
right?
part next. And
I think it looks really good. The part that it's shaded is super nice. Like once you get under here, it's just significantly better. Obviously this here is way, way better, but.
pretty cool. Sure is.
All right, so next move. So we gotta have to try to figure out how to get this mesh like down and backed enough to like give enough coverage, right?
Yeah.
Okay guys, so as you can see, we have pretty decent shade here. It's nice enough to where the chickies are hanging out kind of in the middle zone now, right? They're hanging out under the coop, and they're hanging out in the shaded area, which is good. But the non-shaded area, it's still really, really, really hot. So what we did is we had this anti-bird netting, and we tried our best to kind of get this stuff to work. The issue is it's too thin, right? So it's really thin, you know, not very thick, and so we couldn't really cover this area of the chicken coop. This area of the chicken coop was just, I mean, we did what, 1 layer, 2 layer, 4 layers, 8 layers, and it still just wasn't up to that par down there. So I think the next thing we're gonna do is work on the chicken coop ramp, and then we'll get it going. I think Cam's gonna go to the store and get a weed barrier. The weed barrier itself is gonna be like completely blackout dark, which is good. It should help us like actually genuinely get a good coverage here, but it's just so hot. So when she goes to the store, I might hang out. There's a lot of hawks that hang out here, and I really don't want this area open to the coop. We did remove all the chicken wire that's over there. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a lot of chicken wire that we took off. And so, yeah, we're gonna work on the coop door right now, and then here in a second, we'll get the, have Cam ready to go to the store and get that weed barrier. All right, time to start working on the door. So what we're gonna be doing is taking off this ledge, and we have a new one that my buddy got us. It's gonna be wildly superior to this. He did get us one of those automatic chicken doors, which is I'm excited to see. But with that being said, with the automatic chicken door, it's a lot smaller, right? So the automatic chicken door is literally the width of this guy. So with this being the width, right, it's just, like, obviously we're gonna have to do some extensions to this. The coop is too high, but if the chicken door is this big and our hole is this big, we're gonna have to do some type of framing to fill that in. We're not really too worried about that right now, but we will have to figure that out when we get the automatic chicken door installed. Hopefully today, can't really say. So I'm gonna open up the other package.
Maybe that's why he sent us 2, so we can extend it.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
He sent us 2 so we can extend it. We kind of have a unique thing here. I literally think that the chicken coop was originally built this tall, so they would have a shaded area. So like, I see why they did it, because it is so freaking hot here. So the way that this works is you have 4 pins on the, or 2 pins on the back. You have 2 pinholes here. So one's open. All right, so these are super basic. 1 screw goes here. Flip it around for me, Cam. And 2 screws go there, and it holds the whole system together. Obviously the top there has like a little hinge. You see the hinge, and that mounts to the coop. So we're just gonna sit here and put these screws in for now, and then we'll just keep going at it.
Oh no, I lost one of my clippies.
That one didn't want to stay, didn't it? Super basic, kind of nice to be honest, and you just put them together like this. The screws are going in really well, which I really appreciate, because most of the time they don't. Did we drop a clip?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we have this main support beam that will hold the weight of the thing. We haven't screwed it completely here, so we have 1 more screw to put in, but this is just a wider, better chicken coop ladder than what we had before. Obviously you don't want to put your own like physical weight, but the chickens will have no problem getting up and down. We did extend it, so we extended it by like what, 2?
Yep,
we extended it by 2, so it has a nice gradual ramp. And I'm gonna put this last screw in here. Nick, don't kill me, we're using the old screws here. There we go, nice and tight. It's not going anywhere. And now the chickens have a nice, relaxing stroll down the ramp to get out of the coop. I don't think we have anything else for today. What do you think, Cam?
No, but we do have one last final thing to check.
Which is?
Make sure the door closes.
Oh yeah, I think it'll close. What do you think? Yeah, it'll close for now. Once we get the automatic one installed, that'll be cool. But like I said, it's gonna take some framing and some like filling out. All right, Cam, tell everybody goodbye.
Bye.
Jesse?
Bye.
Me? Oh. Bye. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't know how it's going to be edited. Enjoy it, watch it, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, we're just trying this out.
Yeah. Later, guys.
Bye.